right, Shalom, Israel, Shalom. Going to a small, excavation. You understand? And I'm gonna be talking about, Eve's. Had a situation, a conversation with my Eve. And we have to remember that our Eves are the weaker vessel. So it's a little harder, for them to control themselves in this walk, and for them to keep a sound mind, and Satan, you know, he's more prone to jump on your Eve than he is on you. You understand? And my Eve, she wants me to be more invested in her. You understand? Spend more time with her and things like that. Which, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. But we're not in the kingdom. You understand? Let me show you, how our forefathers got down. According to the scriptures. Let me go to 2nd Maccabees 15:18. I just wanted to bring out this one precept to help the Eves remember what we Adam's what we're really here to do right now. I mean, it's all good and dandy. We love y'all and everything, but you got to understand that our first and foremost job is to build this temple, man. So we had 2nd Maccabees chapter 15 and verse 18. It says, "For the care that they took for their wives and their children, their brethren and kinsfolk was in least account with them." So that's telling you right there, they didn't have time to go out and party. They didn't have time to go to birthday parties. They didn't have time, you understand, to hang out, with their wives, take their wives to the movies. They didn't have time for that. You understand? They was occupied in these precepts, man. According to the Spirit, they were technically, right, when you read 2nd Maccabees, which this is, they was occupied fighting and building the temple. That's what they were doing. You get what I'm saying? So they were protecting Israel. And spiritually, that's what we're doing. We're fighting that warfare. So we don't have time, to invest so much time into our Eve. That's not what we're doing. Christ didn't have a wife for a reason. He was occupied in what these scriptures was talking about. You understand? That's why the scriptures say a bishop should have one wife. You understand? Because if a bishop, who is an elder of the church, if he had more than one wife, then he gonna be too occupied in what wives got going on. Because your Eves, they're quick to have Satan jump on them, and they gotta control their spirit, quick to make rash decisions and things like that, and run off at the mouth. But they have to understand that we're gonna have time for them in the kingdom. But until the kingdom comes, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to put all of our work and effort towards learning, teaching, posting videos, breakdowns, swallowing the whole roll. You understand? We're gonna have to put our time. That's what we have to put our time towards. We can't always take you out to dance. You understand? We can't always go out to eat with you. We might be able to make time for that once every blue moon. Me personally, speaking from personal experiences, I'm learning like literally stuff about the scriptures 24 hours a day. Believe it or not, I know a whole lot about the Bible, but guess what? I know so much about the Bible, I have to keep lessons on rotation. You understand? I have to if I watch a breakdown on Adam and Eve, and then I watch a breakdown on pork, and then I watch a breakdown on, I know all of this stuff, but I have to keep it in rotation. You understand? When the scriptures say you bring the oil for your lamps, say for instance you taking down a bucket to get the oil, you're going to fill that bucket all the way up, and it ain't going to hurt you to have that bucket overflowing a little bit. You understand? So on your way back, a little oil might spill over the sides, but for the most part your bucket is still full, man. You understand? You don't want none of that oil to evaporate. You got to keep the lessons on cycles, man. You got to keep relearning what you've learned. You understand? That's why I done read the book of Sirach 3, 4, 5 times. You understand? That's why I read the book of Genesis 2 or 3 times. You understand? That's why brothers is going to make it back to 2nd Maccabees and Psalms and all of these other books 5 and 6, 7, 8 times. You understand? So it's like you Eves, y'all have to bear with us, because our job right now is much tougher than yours. We fight this war. Y'all women, y'all just sit back and just learn the precepts, man, and make our lives easy. The scriptures say you're our pillar of rest. You understand? When we weary from that war, you understand? When we're beaten down, from screaming all day, at Jake trying to get him to wake up, and we come to y'all eves, man. We need rest. We need a breath. We need motivation. You understand? Our women should be there to tell us, babe, you can do it. Cook us dinner. You understand? Keep us, going. Give us be strength in our knees. You understand? The scriptures say a woman, a good woman, a virtuous woman is strength to your bones. You understand? It'll give you the power that you need, the necessary strength. Of course, first and foremost, strength cometh of the Lord, but it'll give you the necessary strength to carry on in this fight. So let's read this precept again. It says, for the care that they took for their wives and their children, their brethren and kinsfolk was in least account with them. But the greatest and principal fear was for the holy temple. And they that were in the city took not the least care, being troubled for the conflict abroad. So they didn't take the least care while they was fighting this war. You understand? And of course, this is through the Spirit. They didn't take the least care, but they were troubled for the conflict abroad. The conflict abroad is tearing down the strongholds in our people's mind. Destroying Christianity. You understand? That's something. That's a stronghold we got to tear down, and that's years of oppression that we have to work to fight and beat down. You get what I'm saying? And get out of our people's mind. The infection of Islam. You understand? We have to beat that out of our people's head. You understand? And we gotta show them the right way. Thus saith the Lord. You get what I'm saying? So, Eves, y'all just have to just be patient with us. We'll have time to spend with y'all, when this war is over. But as long as this war rages on, Eve, we're gonna have to put y'all in the back seat, and y'all just gonna have to take the ride. You get what I'm saying? And that's not to say, all our beautiful Eves, they don't deserve, this and that. If you do the things that the Lord would have you do and sit down for your king, you understand, and in the kingdom, you're gonna be treated like a queen. Period. It's that simple. But for right now, you just got to chill out. Because us men, let us bear the sword and go to war, man. And get our nation in order and build this temple, man, because that's our job right now. Our job is not to be husbandmen. Our job is not to be lovey-dovey. We can't be laid up with you all day. You understand? We can't be kissing on you all day. You understand? Because we have to make our calling and election sure. And if we laid up with you all day, arguing with you all day, that's taken away from our energy, to edify the body. Believe it or not, it's a full job. It's much harder than going to work for a construction company. Waking your people up is far harder. You understand the disappointment that I feel? You understand when a brother won't hear this word? How zealous brothers are? I know every time brothers got out at camp the first time, they're like, yeah, man, I'm about to go out there and wake some people up. Man, I'm about to get brothers back in this troop, man. I'm about to get brothers to repent. You understand? And brothers get out there and don't nobody listen to them. You know how discouraging that is? Of course, you got to pick up and keep on going. Because the scriptures say prophesy to the bones, and every bones ain't gonna come back to life. But you know how disappointing and discouraging that is, man. When people spit in your face, when people damn fight with you, back and forth, and all you trying to give them is the good news, and then you come back home to your Eve, and she is being a hellraiser. You know how difficult that is to deal with. So just think about that. Just remember that this precept is 2 Maccabees 15 and 18. You understand? And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Barakatah, barakatah. I'm going to say Shalom, Israel. Oh, yeah. Wait. Don't forget, we got that nationwide fast going on, declared by the Adam Abbott camp. And that's going to be today, which I believe is July 25th at sundown, until tomorrow, July 26th at sundown. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Israel.